today. From Lincoln Financial Field in Philadelphia, it's Week 18 of the NFL on EA Sports. We'll see Jalen Hurts and the Philadelphia Eagles taking on Dak Prescott and the Dallas Cowboys.
It's the NFL on EA Sports as you take a look there at Lincoln Financial Field in Philadelphia, PA. Just a short time ago, these Philly fans in full roar as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. Pyrotechnics ablaze. They're set to go as their Eagles will match up with the Dallas Cowboys. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, you look at this Eagles team as they interplay here. They come in riding high, just one loss in their last 7 games.
It's a very focused team, very disciplined. They've kept the penalties to a minimum, and they're winning football games.
Greg Zuerlein now. He'll handle the honors to get us started. And off we go from Lincoln Financial Field. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. Philly's offense getting ready, and Jalen Hurts ready to lead them. The second-round pick who started his career at Alabama, then finished with an electric senior season at Oklahoma.
His game last week reminded me of the old song, Accentuate the Positive, because that's about all he did, right?
Yeah.
3 touchdown passes, over 300 yards in the air. Receivers happy.
And they got the win.
Got the win. If you're a running back that likes to catch passes, they're happy as well. Big-time game.
They'll throw on first down with Hurts. Right side caught by Jackson. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. On 1st and 10, it's Hurts. And this is caught by Watkins. And he goes out of bounds. It looks like right at the 50. A gain of 6 there on first.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before you get a good head of steam going.
And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25.
Of course, the catch was nice, but how about what happened after? Able to stay on his feet and gain all that additional yardage. So many of these slot guys, I think, have running back in their background.
Give him 9 there on the first down completion. Miles Sanders, first carry of the game. They've taken this opening kickoff and marched it right down the field defensively. Not much resistance.
And that's the point, because my admiration is for the guys moving the ball right now. They know.
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Miles Sanders with another touchdown, number 24 on the year. And the Eagles have taken the early lead. Looking sharp on that first drive. These guys, of course, coming off back-to-back victories, and you see that kind of advancing into this game, don't you?
You certainly do, and when you have a team that doesn't get too full of itself, even though they've won 2 games in a row, you get the end result that we saw there, that nice opening drive, because they're sharp, they're focused, and they're locked into everything that they're doing.
Elliott good with a PAT, and it's now a 7-0 game. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Now we'll see what the right arm of Dak Prescott has in store as the Dallas Cowboys offense sets up shop.
Would you say that last week's performance by him, workmanlike in terms of numbers?
1 touchdown, 1 pick, but obviously a loss.
Yeah, that's the bottom line for him. All he cares about is how do we find a way to win the game. Maybe he leans on a few other parts of the offense and hopefully springs a receiver or 2 free.
Elliott on first down. Got to get this back to the line of scrimmage, but that's it.
Defensively here, you're facing a top-5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20, because to me, that's the magic number. 20-point score gives yourself you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
On third down, it's Prescott. Wide open, Amari Cooper. And he makes it all the way down to the 31. A big play here for Dallas.
When they've needed a play this year, he's certainly been the guy to deliver it. As this season has gone on, he's been awfully consistent and sometimes spectacular.
On 1st and 10, Prescott being chased out left. And inside the 20 before he's brought down.
Partner, as a quarterback, sometimes you just got to know when the clock has gone off in your head, it's time to go. Tuck it and get all you can.
A first down carry by Elliott. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Calling no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. Prescott from the gun. On the left side, Gallup's got it. And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. They'll try and run for it with Elliott. And he's got the first down as he gets it to the 8. The stop there on 3rd, they could have held him to 3 on this opening drive. Now they have to bow their necks on 1st and goal.
And if I'm looking at this from the offense's point of view, that's a big-time pickup right there. And I'd go right at him with another momentum play. I'd go quickly and attack him, because right now they probably have their heads down a little bit since they didn't stop him on 3rd down.
Nothing on 1st down, so the ball remains at the 8-yard line, 2nd and goal. To throw is Prescott. He's got it. A touchdown-saving tackle there. Now it's 3rd and goal. Prescott. And that is caught. Touchdown, Cowboys. Blake Jarwin, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Cowboys are an extra point away from tying the football game. Zerline connects on the extra point, and that will tie our score here in this opening quarter of play. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. This will be fielded inside the 5. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. So back onto the field, here come the Eagles for their 2nd drive. After the long touchdown drive we just saw, you wonder if maybe that's taken a little of the wind out of this offensive sails, because they had it going pretty good last time, too.
Had to sit over there for a little while, didn't they? You know, they were eager, amped up to get back on the field after just scoring, hoping to get the ball back quickly. That didn't happen, so I'd say come out, just kind of get started again. You know, doesn't have to be anything dramatic. Just get moving, get loose again, and see if they can get it downfield.
And he'll be upended at the 33 following a gain of 3. And guess what? It brings up 3rd down. Throwing is Hurts. He finds his tight end, Goddard. That's complete. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this 1st quarter. These two teams all tied after 1. But 1st down, Hurts. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2. Ahead of the chains now, 2nd and 2.
Nothing fancy on 1st down, but a very consistent type of a play. Hit that slant. A lot of people call it an extension of the running game, and it can be if that pass is completed, because you hit a guy on the run like that, you often can go for big yardage.
Sets him up nicely for 2nd down, staying ahead of schedule. Hurts sets up to throw it. Escaping the pressure right. Throw right side, caught by Goddard, the tight end. A gain of 6 there on first. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
From the 16, Hurts. It's caught by Sanders. Breaks a tackle, and he is out of bounds, getting it down to the 10.
But they've certainly done a nice job spreading the ball around on this drive. This time he gets it out to his back, and it's another nice play and another first down. They've got the defense on their heels a little bit. They're reacting instead of being aggressive and making plays.
And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. That's a gain of 7, and we'll leave them with 2nd and goal coming up. Sanders again, and he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. Miles Sanders, his 25th touchdown, tying Emmitt Smith for the 5th most in one season. And the Eagles have taken the lead. So it was the passing game that got him down here, but closer to the goal line, it's the running game that gets him home.
Certainly appears that they lulled the defense into thinking that the passing game was going to be it the entire drive. Nice change up there going to the running game to get him over the goal line.
Elliott now to add the extra point. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game. That time a 9-play drive. And it was Miles Sanders who finished it off with a touchdown run. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. This fielded right at the goal line. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They trail a 1-score deficit, 14-7, as they come up 1st and 10. Meanwhile, Dak's throw taken in by Cooper here. And they're able to get this one across the 35. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Out of the gun, it's Elliott. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. Prescott to throw it. Got his man there, complete to Gallup. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down. Now Prescott. And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to. On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. Here's Ward to return. A good return there, 17 yards. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up 2nd down. On 2nd and 9, Hurts. And that's complete to Sanders. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds.
So many times in my career, I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. Flushed out right. Open man is Goddard, the tight end. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. And he is going to lose yardage here. He'll lose a yard on the play, so now they need 3 yards on third down. Here's Hurts to throw. And he fires one, but incomplete.
I know coaches tell us all the time that having a powerful arm isn't the #1 thing they look for in a quarterback. But when you're trying to throw inside routes and you need to put some heat on it, it helps have the big gun. In this case, just a little bit too much.
And he picks up the first before he's taken down at the 29. Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. Complete. Smith has it. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard. Looking to throw again on second down. Hurts.
I always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route,
touchdown, Eagles. Devontae Smith, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Eagles add on to their lead. A nice throw there by the second-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made as a rookie. Because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to his second and sometimes third progression. That was a nice play.
Elliott good on the extra point, and it's now 21-7. Touchdown. Here's Elliott on to kick it away. From his end zone, Wilson. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Cost him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. And the Cowboys going to go on offense one final time in this first half. And with him down 2 scores, you wonder if they might try and put something together, even if it's just to get into field goal range. First down throw for Prescott. They'll set up the screen to Elliott. And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5. So, Charles, we have reached the end here of a long season, Week 18, which we don't say very often, although this is not the first Week 18 that the NFL has ever seen.
Not at all, and Brandon, some of the people might be a little bit too young to remember, but back in 1993, the league experimented with giving teams 2 open weeks for the year. And we also saw Week 18 when the league was on pause for a few weeks in 2001 following the attacks on September 11th.
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much. Welcome in, everyone, to our EA Sports Halftime Report. Let's get you caught up on what's going on around the NFL. We'll begin up north at MetLife Stadium over in New Jersey. And it's the Giants who are out in front in the second quarter. Daniel Jones throwing the football well. He has 3 touchdown passes. From there, we head over to Detroit. Check on the Lions at home, Ford Field. And they trail that one over the visiting Green Bay Packers. Aaron Rodgers carving them up with 3 touchdown passes. Lastly, let's get out to Jacksonville. See what's happening with the Jaguars at TIAA Bank Field. And they've got the lead over the visiting Colts as that one's gone to halftime. Marvin Jones, over 100 yards receiving and a touchdown catch as well. Meanwhile, in our game, it's been a back-and-forth first half. Who can put it together in the second half? For the answer, we turn it back over to our broadcast team of Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
Okay, Coach, thanks as always to you and the gang in Orlando as we welcome everyone back in for quarter number 3. It's the Cowboys who get the football first, and they trail here as well as we resume action in the third quarter. And Wilson is perfectly content to bring this out to the 25, a touchback. The Cowboy offense set to go to begin this third quarter. And right out of the gate, they face what you think could be a pretty important drive.
I would say so. You know, they're down 2 scores. That's not the end of the world. It wasn't the strongest of first halves, but for them to start clawing back, they've got to start putting a little pressure on that defense, start cutting into this deficit. You can't have 3 and outs and expect to get that done.
2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. Off play action to Elliott. Here's Prescott. He's got his man. It's Gallup. And he's brought down after a very nice gain.
And time to give some credit to the big fellas, the offensive line here, because you've got to have good protection on crossing routes, because you've got to give your receiver time to work all the way across the field. That time able to scan the field, spot his receiver moving left to right, and make a good, accurate throw. Thank you, guys.
3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. They go to Elliott again. And he's going to take this close to the first down marker as he stopped at the Eagles' 42. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Out of the gun, here's Prescott. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up. Now Greg Zuerlein. We all remember the 57-yarder that sent the Rams to the Super Bowl. This will be spotted just shy of midfield. A 59-yard attempt. He's got the leg, but it's no good. He missed it right, and this score will stay right where it is. So here are the Eagles now as they get set for their first possession of the 2nd half. And the ledger for them so far looks pretty good, doesn't it?
It certainly does. Touchdown, touchdown, touchdown. Not sure it can be much better than that. They've got to feel very good about the groove that they're in at this stage of the game.
Down here in the 3rd quarter, obviously that's one they could have used.
Yeah, one of my favorite special teams coaches in the NFL told me what separates the kickers in the NFL versus the ones who are not is not the misses. It's the 2nd miss in a row. Best kickers in the league, they don't miss 2 in a row. He's got to get his head back together in case he gets another shot.
Something we haven't really seen much of from him, an incomplete pass.
Yeah, last week he finished at 70%. This week he's up over 80%. I don't know how you slow him down. Pass rush is usually the best way because a quarterback on his back usually can
touchdown, Philadelphia. Chris Watkins, his 11th touchdown of the year. And the Eagles had 6 to their lead.
Partner, they had a good lead as they went in at the half, and they came out here in the 2nd half and found a way to extend it. I love their consistency. Don't worry about what they said at halftime. This seemed like a team that was ready to play 60 minutes, and while this game is far from over, I love their approach.
Elliott good with a PAT, and the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. From his end zone, Wilson. And he returns this to the 22. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They're down 3 touchdowns to this point, needing to put something together as they have it 1st and 10. They'll try and get the running game going with Elliott. And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. From the shotgun, it's Prescott. Into the secondary past the 40 as they finally wrangle him in at the 48.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a 1st down.
Prescott's throw here going to be caught by Wilson. And down he goes at the 49, a 3-yard pickup. Prescott off play action. His throw incomplete.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. A big play that time on the catch and run. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. And this carry terminated at the 8-yard line. Good stick skills showing the power, but just not much room to operate. The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. Again, it's Elliott. And they go the wrong way on this one. Losing yardage back at the 12. They lost 4 there, and it's 3rd down.
This defense is just flat getting after it. They have not given up much of anything in the run game. Case in point right there.
Prescott now. Now the pressure gets there, and he goes down just inside the 20 at the 19. They overload him that time with a safety blitz, and he winds up being dropped for a loss of 7. Chalk that up as their first sack in this game, and they tallied 4 a week ago.
And probably not as much exultation in that sack as what took us so long. Because when you get 4 the previous week, you're counting on continuing that momentum. They didn't get that done in the first half of the game. Let's see now if they start to bring even more exotic pressure towards the quarterback.
Zerline's kick is up and through. And the deficit drops now from 21 down to 18. So he missed that field goal earlier, but he says not this time. Able to knock it through, give his guys 3.
I like his poise. I like his confidence, his belief in himself. Sometimes when you miss that first one, you'll see a lot of guys sag and they can't make the next one. Not in this case. Stepped right up like a pro.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the 3rd quarter. Your 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock game. Yet at the same time, you're also not going pell-mell like you would in 2-minute offense. This is what NFL offenses call 4-minute football. Take the clock out of the game a little bit, wind it down, but at the same time, keep advancing the ball down the field.
51 yards rushing for him now with a couple of touchdown runs to boot. On 3rd down, they'll run it with Sanders. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. These two teams, you might recall, met up back in September in Week 3. And it was the visitors getting the win there, so they'll be looking for the sweep back here at home. They run on 1st down as they're able to get this forward for about 4. 1 quarter remains here as the regular season starts to wind down. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. On 2nd down now, it's Sanders, and he's going to be taken down with a marker on the field. So let's see about the call. So some holding over on the left side of that O-line.
And I know for the guys trying to move those big defensive people, they'd love for them to stay in one spot, but they move around so quick and so fast that sometimes you just have to grab them.
And he's corralled at the 40, but not before picking up 8. The Eagles on 3rd down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. And he gets this only to the 41, not near enough for the first. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it's going to leave them with a 4th down. The Eagles send out their punter now. Always a good sign when your first punt comes in the 4th quarter. And they will get to this one and down it at the 13-yard line. Defensively, you said coming in earlier in the broadcast, the magic number was 20 points for you. That's what you thought they would have to hold this offense to, or less than that. And, wow, they've done that in a big way, haven't they?
Not only have they done it, they put themselves in a great position to win this one because holding them down was paramount. If they could get it done, well, guess what? We see the end result. Right now, they have their eye on victory.
And leading here in the 4th. Throwing again on 2nd down. Prescott. Man open. That's complete to Dalton Schultz. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 30. Prescott looks to throw on firm. Eagle pressure. Too much this time. Down he goes. T.J. Edwards just would not be denied. That's a loss of 7. Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. Here's Prescott. And he'll go underneath here to Elliott. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. The Cowboys on 3rd down. They've hit 4 of 7. This is 3rd and 9. Now Prescott. And that is incomplete. Defensively, you look at the numbers. Another incomplete pass that we just saw, and they're under 200 yards passing for the game, so they've done their job on that side of the ball.
Yeah, recently I was actually working a game where a quarterback had a streak of 5 straight games without a 200-yard game, and that was a big talk, both in his town and amongst his team. How do we get the passing game going? So big credit to them, holding them under 200 today.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Hurts a handoff to Sanders, and he'll work this forward for about 3 at 2nd down.
Well, that's a pretty good drive starter right there, and I don't know, partner, if you're even thinking about sitting on the ball right now. They may just want to run their regular offense.
In plus territory, and as an offensive coordinator, you don't want your team to go into a shell, do you?
No, you really don't, because as soon as you take your foot off the gas, it's real hard to put it back on and mash it, because once everyone's emotions come down, hard to start them up again. So I think he may want to keep them cranking high right here.
And carries like that, that's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
Yeah, the Eagles are going to have a 1st and goal as he's inside the 10, down to the 7-yard line. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And a little bit of space there takes it inside the 5 to the 3. Give him 4 on the carry there at 2nd and goal. He'll try again. And he will take this one in for an Eagle touchdown. Boston Scott, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Eagles are closing in on a 3rd straight win as they widen the gap further here in the 4th quarter. And on his way to the end zone, shedding the tackle, he would not be denied.
That's what's called finishing the run, making sure you power your way through. One-on-one tackle, no running back wants to go to the bench and say, I got stopped just short.
Elliott good on the extra point, and they open the lead up now to 25. After the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. Now a throw here to his running back. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. So the Cowboys in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They face a 3rd down now as they try to find a late score. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. Ball had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. Desperation time. Prescott on 4th. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Eagles are going to take over in great field position. That one looks like he'll throw here. This is complete to Watkins on the slant. A gain of 6 there on 1st. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of until they stop him, why not go back to it? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Hurts eluding the pressure right. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up 2nd down. It's a 2nd down run with Sanders. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly.
Well, there's just about a minute left in this game, and they're still taking it into the end zone. And you know they could have taken a knee there, but they decided to play this one all the way out. And I think their philosophy is, we're going to give you everything we've got. If we just go ahead and take a knee now, we're actually showing you disrespect that way, like taking pity on you. They're not about to do that to their opponent.
Elliott good with a PAT, and that will extend this big lead. A drive there of just 4 plays, and it was Miles Sanders who finished it off with a touchdown run. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. Now it's Wilson. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Let's just be frank. They're playing for pride at this point.
That's all that's left, because victory, not a chance now. And I can't wait to see how they actually go about doing it, because there are a lot of people watching the body language of the guys on the field now, and if they call plays they want executed, they need to do that and do it really well. Otherwise, there could be repercussions.
We'll see how they handle the waning moments of this one. 1st down, Prescott. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Throwing, Prescott. He's going to find Gallup here complete. That'll leave him with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. Big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory, and the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week, we'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points, allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So for the Eagles, they conclude the regular season with a final record of 11-6. And now they'll await the final seeding for the playoffs ahead. Meanwhile, for the Cowboys, the loss could be an impactful one as they'll finish at 11-6 on the year. And they'll get their shot at playoff football as they'll be on the road next week as a wild card.